Have you ever wondered what the best season of Nike Tech Fleece is? There's been a total of 4 mainline season guys, and today we're going to be delving into what each of them offer. So the newest Nike Tech Fleece to the community was a bit disappointing. Everyone in my comment section always say, where can I buy the old one with the V? Where can I get the old one? I get very few comments of people actually saying that they like the new one, and I get a very little amount of saying that they actually bought the new one. But what do I think? Well, in my opinion, after it being out for a couple of months, I genuinely think it could be the worst, and I'll probably rate it the worst at the end of this video. I'd probably say it's safe to say that it's the worst Nike Tech Fleece of all time. Well, obviously it's got very tough competition. Like, it's a good tracksuit. I don't think, just in terms of this specific design, I don't think it's anywhere near the others. But you see, I got this tech a while ago, and at the time I was really happy with it. The bottoms fit me perfectly. However, like I did say in my review video, the hoodie was quite baggy on the arms and on the hood, which I didn't like. So if I am going to buy another piece from the new season stock, it's probably just going to be the bottoms. I don't like the baggy fit of the hoodie. You could say maybe I go a size down. However, the torso piece from the tracksuit was quite tight on me, so I definitely don't want to go a size down just for the hoodie to literally suffocate me. However, I do see a lot of people wearing it. Maybe because it's the only one you could buy from mainline shops at the minute. I've maybe even seen people wear this one more than the one with the V on the chest. One of the places which I'm living at has a JD Sports, which is quite popular. And when I've been in there, the techs have been relatively reduced, so that's probably why a lot of people are wearing them. There's a lot of marketing going on with JD and this new Tech Fleece. Like, I see these buses all the time with Scent rocking the new blue tech on them. But in conclusion for this tech, I'm probably going to give it a 6 out of 10. Pretty average tech, pretty average score. There was a silly price increase for the bottoms, which even removed one of the pockets, yet there's a price increase. Like, what actually is that all about? And the hoodie in areas is just too baggy. Now let's talk about 99% of your guys' favorite tech, the V season. This, in my opinion, in hindsight now, this tech on skinny guys is a very tough battle in terms of fitting to the next tech which I'm going to talk about. It makes skinny guys look less skinny, which is great for us. Here's a couple of pictures on screen right now of me in the tech. I really can't decide if it's better fitting than the old season Nike Tech Fleece, and I also can't decide whether I actually like the zipper on the arm now or not. I used to hate it, but now it's not on the new ones. I kind of miss it, but I also kind of don't like it. Not for its actual purpose, because I swear down, no one has used it for its actual purpose. But as weird as it sounds, I kind of miss its aesthetic. I wear a gilet with the black and grey on quite a lot, and the fact that the zipper is on show with a gilet actually makes it look like it has a purpose, and as mentioned, it makes it look aesthetically pleasing. The two side pockets are the best of any season, but the big zipper pocket could be improved. Well, actually, the old season Nike Tech's pockets are the best. So actually, with the V Tech Fleece, Nike have actually downgraded the pocket. You can only see it from behind, and it's not really part of the design like the old season Tech Fleece is. It's also not as satisfying to zip it up and down. Like, I don't know why that's such a good feeling. It's so satisfying to just zip it up and down. Is that just me? But let's just get something straight. Clearly, I don't love it as much as most of you guys do, because this tracksuit has literally made my entire channel. I have videos which have millions of views about this tracksuit, and the fact that even 100,000 people are interested in a specific Nike tracksuit is just mental to me. When anyone says Nike Tech Fleece, this specific tracksuit comes into their head. I mean, even an emo who plays Roblox probably knows what this Nike Tech Fleece is. So for that, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Not my favorite, but it's definitely the community's favorite, and it is one of my favorites. Before we go any further, guys, subscribe. The subscribe button is literally lighting up as I'm talking about this, and furthermore, if you press it, a really cool animation will happen. Go on, do it, and turn notifications on so you don't miss the next time I upload about UK streetwear and fashion in general. Now, guys, this next one, I can't lie, is my favorite. I've already been talking about it. The old season Nike Tech Fleece. The baby blue one is my favorite, to be specific. The old season is more slim fitting compared to the V season, and this doesn't look too bad on me due to how skinny I am. I can imagine if you have a bigger build, then full set skinny tracksuits, I don't think they'd look that great on you. This tracksuit is what all the guys were wearing whilst the UK rap come up was happening. Like, literally every rapper wore this tech at some point. It also means a lot to me as it was my first full Nike tech. I got a white camo one as my first one, and I was so gassed. Bro, best believe I wore it in the summer in 30-degree heat. This tracksuit is also a lot more low-key than the season with the V, as there isn't a V. And a lot of people like myself like that and prefer it. Some people don't want to stand out too much, and that's what the V did, so maybe that's also why I see a lot of people in the new Nike tech compared to back when the V tech was around. I know there is a subtle V on the new one, but it's subtle. Like, there's no way you'd be able to see it from a distance. These Nike techs are the only ones which are actually extinct, so...
Track-centric.
What?
Track-centric.
They aren't extinct, guys. If you want to buy old season Nike Tech Fleece, then you can. You can buy refurbished old season Nike Tech Fleeces on Trackcentric. I explain everything about the website as well as what I received, which I'll leave a link to at the end of this video, so watch to the end. But I have 5% off for you guys when you use my code CLOVIER at checkout. Obviously, Nike don't produce them anymore, so when this guy runs out of his stock, they are gone forever. Make sure to cop them quick, guys, because once they're gone, they are gone. What are you doing? Go and cop! But yeah, guys, I do think that this season of the Tech Fleece is the best. In my opinion, the colorways that Nike released in this old season time period were better than any colorways that we've seen past it. The fit pics on Instagram went too hard, and that baby blue colorway just hits so different with me. So for that, I'm giving the old season Nike Tech Fleece a 9 out of 10. Finally, let's have a look at the OG Nike Tech Fleece. The OG came out in 2013. Really? With this Tech Fleece, in my opinion, they could have just never released another model ever again after the OG. If they just kept the OG and released the colorways that they have now with the later ones, I don't see anything wrong with this model. There's no flaws in it. This is the only season to include drawstrings. Avid viewers of my channel will know how much I love drawstrings. The zips on the hoodie actually don't look ugly like a lot of people say about the new ones. The zip pocket is good. It's kind of like the old season Tech, but the Nike logo on the bottoms is kind of too low though. I don't really know what that's about. And I don't know if I like the way that the back of the hoodie droops lower than the front. I mean, this is the only time we ever see it on a Nike Tech Fleece, so this was obviously a flawed design which Nike had to change for the upcoming models. I think that feature alone makes it look like the jumper is more for the gym rather than general casual wear. And then obviously they brought back the OG in the previous months. They only brought out the one colorway though, which was the grey, but in recent weeks they've released another colorway which I absolutely love, and I'm definitely looking to cop when it goes on offer. So if you want to be notified when I do make that video, then make sure to subscribe with post notifications turned on. The OG Tech Fleece is such a solid Tech Fleece though. When I inevitably own one, I feel like I'm going to rate it more than the newer season ones. This is, as mentioned before, for some reason I love drawstrings, and the fact that there's no V or no zipper on the arm is just perfect. I also like having useful pockets, so having 3 functional zipped pockets on the full tracksuit is really nice. So this Tech Fleece is going to get an 8.5 out of 10, I reckon. Just a bit better than the V season, but not better than the old season Tech Fleece. Like, the old season Tech is the GOAT Tech Fleece. So just to summarize, guys, I do think that the worst Tech Fleece out of them all is the newest season Tech. Like I said earlier, it's not a bad tracksuit, I just think it's the worst compared to all the other designs. In third place, we probably got your guys' favorite, the V season one with an 8. Maybe I'm rating this a little too low. I've got quite a few V tracksuits, so yeah, maybe I'm just waffling. Second, we got the OG Tech Fleece. I do prefer this one just because it doesn't have a V, and I'm still unsure whether I like the fact that it doesn't have the zip or not. But in first place, we do have the old season Tech Fleece. I mean, it's just beautiful. So if you guys do want to know more about copying the old season Tech Fleece, then make sure to watch this video on screen right now. And if you want to get one, then use code CLOVIER for 5% off at checkout on Trackcentric, which I'll leave a link to in the description and in the pinned comment. And if you don't want to watch that video, but still make sure to cop, then maybe you'd want to watch the video where I rate my subscribers' outfits.